Hey guys, it's Adrian from Elite Educators, and today we're going to go through the SCA Maths exam. It is the day after SCA. Today's Friday. I wanted to give it at least a day for the dust to settle. However, this video is importantly not for the students who wrote the SCA exam. You guys have already done your part. You guys have worked really hard, and you guys deserve a rest. You guys deserve a break, right? So turn off this and go and watch anime or any sort of TV or do anything you guys want to. This is an instructional video for our standard 4s, even probably some of our standard 3s, well, 4s to promote it to standard 5s, 3s promoted to standard 4s. And this is to show you guys some insight onto the paper itself. So let me switch to the iPad and we'll get cracking. I'll break it up into simple parts, probably like 6, 7 questions per video, so it'll be easy to digest them. So, see you on the iPad. Alright guys, let's begin. Question number 1, SCA 2026. That happened yesterday. What is the value of the digit 5 in the number 857,269? As with everything else, we start by analyzing the question. Actually, I think it's so funny that, okay, standard 5 students, I know I told you guys don't watch this, you guys have to rest and relax, but pretty sure you guys watching it anyhow. So remember, we literally did almost all these questions in the last lab class. This is awesome. I cannot wait for results. So what is the value of the digit 5 in the number 857,269? Now, I actually gave the baby class this question and they all got it correct. So the trick in this question is they ask for value, not place value. Value and place value are two different things. Value is actually how much it is worth. The place value would be the position that that number occupies. So let's do a quick recap. Remember, according to the SCA syllabus, the framework 2025 to 2028, students must learn place values of numbers from 1 all the way up to 1 million. They will never give you guys over a million. So they actually pushed it to the max. In this question, well, we really need to learn tens of thousands, but let's just recap. So 9 would be in the ones position, 6 would be in the tens position, 2 would be in the hundreds position. I'm just going to put each for hundreds. 7 would be in the thousands position, and 5 would be in the tens of thousands position, right? So now that we know 5 is in the tens of thousands position, it is 5, and each unit, each one in that position will be worth 10,000. Now, I know some of you guys know this, but I'm teaching for students who probably now learning this, or probably didn't understand the question. So most of you guys, this added explanation is not for. But for any one or two of you guys who are struggling, that's why I'm giving these explanations. So 5 multiplied by 10,000, right? So just 5 multiplied by 1 will be 5, and add the 4 zeros, and we will get 50,000. That is the value. So some students may have made the mistake. Remember, when we do the past paper bootcamp class, I show you guys all the sources, all the errors. The examiners put traps in every single question so that students will potentially get it wrong. But that's why I'm here, so I could show you guys the traps. And the thing is, they bring these same traps every single year. So once you know this trap once, it's not going to fool you guys again at all. So some students might have put tens of thousands. And the reason being is that they mixed up the word value with place value. So you guys see how one word could completely change the answer for a question. So tens of thousands is absolutely wrong, whereas 50,000 is absolutely correct. Let's quickly go on to question number 2. Round 673,829 to the nearest thousand. Another place value based question in which we need to know what the thousand section is in order for us to round it off. So again, break out our place value tables. The 9 would be ones, 2 would be tens, 8 would be hundreds, 3 would be in the thousands. So this evening when I was teaching, again, the babies, standard 2, standard 3, remember, we have a class 4, especially for standard 2 and 3s, Bootcamp Refresh, Fridays from 5 to 6:30 p.m. So, when I did this question, I was telling them why we need to learn to round things off. And I was saying, I think I used Tyler in the example. I was like, if Tyler goes to the supermarket with his parents and they have a limited budget, let's say they have $500, and they tell Tyler, keep track of all the stuff that we have. Now, if something is $21.50, bro not gonna add that to everything else, right? Even I'm not gonna do that. So we round it off to $20, which makes it so much easier for us all to keep a running total. If something is $11, it'll be 10. If something is $9.50, it'll just again be 10. So we round things off just to make the numbers simpler. Now, there are rules when we must approximate and we must round things off. So we determined the 3 is in the thousand section, but what the rule states is that we do not look at the 3. We look at the number before the 3, and the number is 8 because it is 60. Yeah, somebody who created this exam is a genius because they put 6, 7 in front of it. And yes, when I saw that this evening, I gave students permission to see it 6, 7, because so the number 6, 7 before it, they remain unaffected. So 3 is the thousands position, and we look at the number next to it, which is 8. Does it fall into one of two categories? If it falls into 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, we round downwards, or if it falls into 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we round upwards. And this 8 falls in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and because it is 5 or more, we must round up the thousands digit. So that 3 becomes 4. So the answer is 6, 7. 6, 7, 4, and then we just add 0, 0, 0. Now, let me just show you guys it in a little bit of a different form. Let me change the color to be mobile green. So in this number, okay, let's just use 3, 8, 2, 9. So it'll be simpler for students who might have trouble with this. What we want to do is we want to find out if this number is closer to 4,000, what we did here, right? We still keep the 6, 7 because 67, or is it actually closer to 3,000? And this is why we use these rules. If it was 3,100, it would be closer to 3,000. So therefore, we would round downwards. If it was 3,200, we would round downwards. But again, if it's 3,800, which is closer to 4,000, that's why we round upwards. So guys, please forgive the super detailed analysis of these questions, but this works. This is what we do with our students last year. So far, we've heard from Jayani, Ariana. They both were at the prize giving ceremonies for top 200 students. So it works. We get good results, so we're not going to change it for anything. So I hope these two questions helped. I will do them piece by piece because this is much longer than I expected. We'll do them piece by piece until you guys get all of the questions. Take care, peace. Stay tuned for part 2.